Attendez 2 secondes.
And welcome back to our live. We're here with Castle Ingredients, an international company which specializes in the production and processing of diverse plant-based ingredients. And ingredients which can be either bio, halal or kosher. And what is special about this company is that they have two gigantic green factories, so one of 35,000 square meters and another one of 30,000 square meters. And they fully operate on green, renewable energy sources. So good morning, Michael Schleifer. Schleifer.
That's right.
So you are a director at Castle Ingredients.
Business, yes.
Okay. What can you tell us about Castle Ingredients? How is the company today?
Well, the company is growing. We have a new factory, which is the one which is 35,000 square meter, where we're going to be processing, and we started processing plant-based ingredients. Our specialty is thermal treatment, roasting, plant protein extraction from peas and beans, and we are also doing a lot of blends. And when you see the products we have around in the booth, we do a lot of roasting of such products which are breakfast mixes and mainly seeds and cereals. And so at this point we're developing new businesses for this new factory which was opened in January.
And what are your best-selling products?
I would say all of them are. I mean, it depends on the market. It depends on the market. It depends on the type of clients, because we have industrial clients, we have B2C clients. So it varies. Yeah.
Okay, and as you said, so your products are actually versatile, so they can be used for breakfast, for at any time of the day, so for snacking or cooking. So what's your distribution network look like?
Well, we are selling, for example, to large supermarket chains for their creating their private labels. We also have our own brand for some who don't want to have a private label.
Okay.
We sell also in bulk for large industrials that want to do their own products. Our products go into baking applications, they go into all sorts of food applications, yes.
And so looking at the grain markets, it looks like it might be pushed by the growing trend towards healthy food, but concretely for you, what's the market like? What are the perspectives?
We see that a lot of companies are looking for clean label. Less ingredients into products and cleaner label products. So all our products are focused on creating clean label, produced with green energy also, and everything we do doesn't involve any chemicals or water treatment or whatsoever. We're only working with powders and the raw materials. Yeah.
Okay, this introduced my next question, because if I'm not wrong, you're also active in another sector, let's say the powdered milk one. Is that correct?
Yes, so this is the other structure we have, which is doing specialty blends. So let's say if you have an ice cream factory and you want a special milk powder to produce ice cream, we're producing those. If you have a baking industry and you need the special milk types to produce your products, we also blend those. We make special preparations, and we have a capacity of 45,000 tons a year.
Okay. And as you said, so you produce under your own label, but you can also produce for other brands. So
this is for everything. I mean, for the cereals and for the B2C, it's our brand and also private label. For everything which is industrial, also the same way we can produce for companies under their own name. If they want to have their, let's say, if we do a flour, if we mill flour and they want to have their own flour, we can put it in their bread.
Because you also assist them from the concept to formulation to production, right? So could you elaborate on that?
Yes, so basically, for example, I met a French company. They are looking at, they are specialized in baking applications and they're doing formulations and they want to transform certain flours for the baking industry. And with the technology we have, we can change mechanical functional properties of the flour that will give end products a different taste, a different functional activity. So we work with them, they come to our lab, we do trials because we always have a pilot. We have the industrial equipments, but also we have pilots where we do trials with smaller quantities, and that's how we help them. But it's not only for this, it's for a variety of plant-based ingredients, not just flours. I mean, yeah.
Okay, is that what is meant by production process? Your production processes are meant to be very agile and can quickly adapt, I understand, to the needs of your clients or other brands working with you. Is that correct?
Yes, so basically one unique aspect of Castle Ingredients, it's the company is built around engineers, mechanical engineers, people who are extremely equipment oriented. They know exactly what is needed where. So for example, if a client comes and says, oh, I would like to create X product out of this, we can actually implement the technology that will address their needs. So we have a very large space where we can still offer new equipments or new processing facilities for our clients. Actually, I have clients waiting for this right now here.
That is true.
Yeah.
Talking about partners, so it seems like you can easily adapt to whatever it is that they're looking for and that they want to create or produce. So how do you filter? So what makes a partnerships with you? Is there any, for example, a minimum quantity of order? How does that go?
Well, obviously for us, long-term partnerships are better. So we want to create partnerships which are for the long term, where we are going to see in 1, 2, 3 years the volumes growing. But as I said, because we have pilot units, we can also start with quite small quantities, which is one of the advantages we have. So if someone has an idea, we can actually do processes on the pilot units and say yes, no, and then we discuss the volumes and go from there. And there are some products that are not huge volume products, but have high value, so it depends. Yeah.
Okay, and as a last question, I would like to ask you, what makes, in your views, Castle Ingredient a great partner for other brands?
Extremely quick execution. Yes, the lines of command are very short. The people who are making decisions are the owner, and I think this is one of the biggest advantage. And also, an entrepreneur that has built factories a bit everywhere in the world and knows exactly how to handle, and that's Monsieur Jean-Louis Dorsey. Yes.
Actually, one last question, but you have a presence, a global presence, is that correct?
Sorry?
You have a global presence and factories around the world, is that it?
We have a presence, no, not factories around the world, we have the factories in Belgium, but we have a presence around the world because we sell around the world. Already the dairy business is worldwide. We have the plant-based business is starting, so this is also, we're finding, but the international customers, also customers that want to bring in goods into Europe, process them with us, and then sell them to the European market. So that's also the type of presence we have. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now let's head to the next company.
C'est bon? Ouais.
Suppose you know what is pop chips. We are popping the chips, which is a very interesting production process. We do not use any fat during the cooking process. And it allows us also to work with different mix of inclusions, natural ingredients, making a wonderful, healthy alternative for the chips.
And is this technique actually widely used, the one where we pop chips instead of frying them?
It's becoming more and more trendy, and we see that there is a big momentum around pop chips. First start in US, now in the UK and in Europe. So there is still plenty of opportunities for us.
Okay, and last year you invested 21 million in a chips factory. So before this, you were already able to produce 250 tons of chips per month, which is already impressive. But now, what about your producing capabilities?
So now with this big investment, we have doubled the production capacity. So we will aim to produce about 500 tons a month. And with the possibility to still increase again the company because we are really convinced that it's only the really start of a wonderful adventure.
Okay, yes, indeed, you seem to be operating in a well, there is a growing demand for healthy food, right? So it seems like you're operating in a thriving market, and you've experienced an annual double-digit growth over the past few years. So who are your main buyers? And actually, since you said there are good perspectives, so you are now about to double your production capacities. So how is the market looking like, and who is interested in this product?
So indeed, there is a lot of potential on the healthy snack market. We are one of those players with the pop chips that we do. We focus only on that product. Our core business is producing for other big food brands, chips brands around the world. We see more and more growing demand from small to big brands, from conventional chips to sport nutrition. So we saw the momentum is now moving. We see some more of those chips coming on the Benelux, the Nordic markets of Europe. So it will arrive also in France, in South Europe, and hopefully Middle East, Asia.
Okay, and can we just briefly have a look at those products?
Yes, we are very proud to show that to you. So these are our just new brand that we are launching at the SIAL. We call it Pop Line, and it's a new opportunity for us also. It came from the feedback we got from lots of fairs that we did, that it was needed to have also a nice little brand to propose our best know-how to our clients.
All right, and while eating healthy is now trending, it's actually been 20 years that you're on the market. So the company started first with Diabeticum, right? So you focused on food for people suffering from diabetes. So how have you seen all this market evolving since you're operating?
Well, what we decided to do when the company starts, indeed, the name was Diabeticum, and we were firstly more a diabetics product distributor, but very quickly we decided to change the focus and to start on working only on pop chips, because we could feel that there were a strong demand coming first from the US. So we decided to rename the company Nutradia, focus only on a healthy snack solution, and try to expand pop chips all around the world.
Okay, and so you operate under your own label, but you also produce under private ones. So when it comes to your brand, what is your distribution strategy?
So yes, we do both. As I explained, core business is private label, custom puppet chips that we do mainly for big chips, food, nutritional, sports brands. Also private label for retailer. And we have this new brand here that will be available for importer, distributors or even retailers. It's a more easy solution. It's ready to be sold directly, and it doesn't need huge quantity as tailor-made product.
Okay, and we talked about the main markets, but who are the main customers?
I am sorry, but I can't give you any names. I can explain to you the main customers are the biggest food brands in the world. So it's with a lot of pride as still a small Belgian company that we supply those huge food group coming to a company, auditing the company and having the product made for them in Belgium.
Okay, and given Nutradia's strong position and growth, what do you hope to achieve at an event like SIAL, for example?
Well, we have different targets at SIAL. First, of course, is to see all our existing clients coming here, having some feedback, presenting new flavors, new products, thinking how we can continue to grow together. And then, of course, meeting new clients, new prospects, presenting new brands, feeling the opportunities of the markets, the new trends. So it's a very interesting event for us, and we will continue to be present in the coming years.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll see you in 2 years then.
For sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. On est good? Top. Merci beaucoup. Hi everyone and welcome back. We're here with Pasta Cotta, and as its name might indicate it is a company which is known for its high quality homemade pasta sauce. But not only, they also produce ready-made and delicious Italian dishes. So we will dig a bit deeper into this with Quentin Villani, the sales manager at Pasta Cotta. So Quentin, could you describe us Pasta Cotta? What's the company like today?
Yeah, so Pasta Cotta is specialized in high quality Italian cuisine. We work with fresh ingredients and we make everything from the sauces to pasta in Belgium. We can sell the pasta and the sauces separately, but we make mostly ready meals for HoReCa, food service. Our final customers are mainly catering industry and a restaurant, cafe, for example. If you have a restaurant but you don't have, or a cafe, you don't have a complex kitchen, we can supply you with ready meals, ravioli, for example, if you want to add more dish to your menu, for example. And it's high quality cuisine to your home, I would say. And our motto say, as you can see behind you, gusto autentico, passione infinita.
And what's the reasoning behind offering both ready-made sauces and ready-made dishes? I mean, you could have focused only on one or the other, but why both?
Yeah, but of our customers just wants like the pasta, and they make their own sauce. So we do that. We are very flexible. We are a small team of 6 people. So we are not like the big ones. If you need only the sauce, we can make only the sauce for you. If you only need the pasta, we can make the pasta only for you. And if you need ready meal, for example, that's our main product. We can supply you as well.
Okay, now you say that you're only 6, so how is the company organized to provide both those product lines?
Yeah, it's very simple as we are a small company. So the boss is also the production manager. He has experience in the food industry, so it's not a problem for him. And I am the only sales for the moment, but we have 4 people in production, very passionate, Italians as well, so they know the tradition from their family, etc. So that's how it works.
And how is your market presence like? How do you operate solely in Belgium or elsewhere?
Yes, for the moment it's only in Belgium. We supply to wholesalers, distributors in Belgium. Now we'll launch a new brand for the retail supermarkets. And we target mostly the neighboring countries like France, the Netherlands, Germany. And because it's fresh, it's easier for us to supply them with fresh products.
Yes, I understand because actually Italian food is maybe one of the most appreciated one around the world. So, but it's also a competitive market eventually. So, how does your product stand out? So, for example, now that you're operating in Belgium, why do some customers come to see you, in particular, to choose your products over others?
Yeah, it's Italian cuisine, but it's made in Belgium, so people are very curious about it. They want to know how, but yeah, you know the history. There is a lot of Italian immigrants in Belgium, so we try to reproduce the same. And how we differentiate ourselves, we make different meals for different needs. So, for example, if you are a vegetarian, we have a lasagna verde, for example, for the vegetarian. We have lasagna with meat, with only fish, with only cheese, and it's ready meals.
Okay, talking about this, so you seem to expand your portfolio of products, but what are your, more globally, your expansion plans?
Yeah, as I said, we target mainly neighboring countries like France, Germany, because it's easier for us to supply fresh products for the moment. And outside of Europe, if there is an opportunity, for example, we have a Japan lead, and but it's more complicated. So for the moment, we target mostly neighboring countries.
Okay. And what's the reasoning behind your presence at SIAL? Are you looking for new partners, new clients? What is it that you're looking for here?
Yes, we especially retailers, because we developed a new brand, 400 grams for individuals to supermarkets, etc. So yes, we target mainly retailers, but as well distributors, etc.
Okay, and if you could now envision Pasta Cotta in 3 years, how would it look like?
We must be ambitious. So I would say that we would like to be the market leader for the Benelux and for France, neighboring countries. And even if we are not the market leader, we can still get some parts of the market, and that's good for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Quentin, for presenting Pasta Cotta. Thank you. Thank you. Let's head to the next company. Merci.
Merci à vous.
C'était chouette.
Ça a été-
Non, c'est très naturel. we are here with the Conserverie and Moutarderie Belge, which is a key player in the Belgian food industry. So actually it has been producing sauces, dressings since 1953. And what is special about this company is that despite its growth, it has remained a family business. So now the company is managed and controlled by the third generation of owner. So Perrine, good morning. And so you are a sales manager at Conserverie and Moutarderie Belge. So could you tell us more about this company where each generation has left its mark on the business?
Yes, so the Conserverie is a family business since 1953, and now it's the third generation with two brothers and a sister, Rachel, Raphaël, and Laurent. And each generation marked its generation. The first one launched the mustard, and then the second one launched prepared meals, sauces, and now the third generation developed the organic market with veggie spreads that you can see here.
Right, indeed. So you even won a prize here at SIAL. So they gave you a prize for one of your sauces, right?
Yes, for a spread. Asparagus spread is a new recipe that we launched this year. We gave the innovation prize because I think that it's a new taste in the spread.
Okay, interesting. And more specifically, so the third generation has, as you suggested it, has completely revamped the strategy of the company, now focusing on sustainability. So how has this shift impacted your production processes?
They decided to launch the products in the organic market with veggie spreads, for example, and it was the first project. This was the organic market. Then in 2022, they decided to use a reusable jar and to create a new brand, which is called Maria and Franz. And so they needed to change the way to produce a bit because they had to use other jars which are reusable. They had to use other labels because these need to be removed in the washing process, and for that they worked with a partner which is called Bring Back. It's a startup company in Liège who is in charge of the cleaning of the jars. And now they are still working on the sustainability, more on the sourcing on the raw materials, and they are trying to assess the environmental impact of the raw materials to choose the right one and to diminish the environmental impact on the recipes.
And as you said, so actually you have a lot of different brands. So you have Marie and France, as you said, La Vache qui regarde passer les trains. So a lot of brands which are actually well known in Belgium. But regarding Maria and Friends, as you said, there is this deposit system, which is quite innovative. So it is a system under which customers can come and bring back their bottle, and so it is being recycled. And apparently it works very well in Germany. Is that correct?
Yes, so this brand, we launched it in the German market first, and now 2 years ago we decided to test it on the Belgian market as well. So it's really simple. Customers buy the product as usual, and then when it's finished, they bring it back to the supermarket, to the shop, and they receive the deposit back. And so here we then take the jars back, and we work with this company that I told before, Bring Back, which is cleaning the jars to be reused again in our production process.
And is it Belgium is in demand of this deposit system? Is it working well?
Yes, we see a demand for the food products because in Belgium we have already a deposit system on beverages like beers or water, but we see a real demand on food because it's not really used in Belgium. It's not used anymore in Belgium, this deposit system. So we are working with different clients to develop different brands with reusable jars.
Right, and talking about this, who are actually your customers? I understand they might be quite diverse because you have different types of products.
Yeah, so we have different brands. We have our own brands. So with some brands we are on the organic market with La Vache qui regarde passer les trains, for example, with almost all organic shops in Belgium, but also in Germany and in France. With other brands such as La Délicieuse, we are in a gourmet shop in Belgium, or we are also in organic shops in France at Biocoop, for example. So we are mainly in Germany, Belgium, France, and a bit in Luxembourg as well.
And you've talked about one of your new initiatives, but there is one. It's a new venture called Footprint. Can you tell us more about this initiative?
Yes, in 2002 we decided to create Footprint. Footprint is a startup in the distribution and logistics and distribution, and the objective of Footprint is to collect the reusable jars of this brand, Marie in France, sorry, at the shops, and collect them to do the reverse logistics to bring them back to this company which is cleaning the jars, and then Footprint is a sorry, a lot of people here.
Yeah, there are a lot of people passing by.
Yeah. So the real objective of Footprint is to organizing this reverse logistics for the jars to be able to deliver more than one brand in circular jar in Belgium, Germany, and France.
And are you looking for other partnerships, for example?
Yes, for this project of circular jar, for example, we are working with clients. We are looking for clients who are ready to test this circular project, because we are the distributor, we are the producer, we have partnership for the cleaning, but we need clients who are ready to test with their customers to explain their clients what is the environmental impact of these reusable jars. And so we are looking for new partnerships in France, Belgium, and Germany to go ahead with this project.
Okay. And actually, as a conclusion, looking ahead, so what are your expansion plans, for example? And how do you think that eventually the fourth generation of owners will want the company to look like?
So I'm not from the family, but I guess I hope that the fourth family will, the fourth generation will be the next one. I know that there are already five kids in the family, so we hope that they will be the next ones to keep this company a family business.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's head to the next company. Hi again. So we are here with Land Farm and Mend, which is a Belgian company, a very innovative company, I would like to say, which has its own brand, Graines de Curieux. So I said it is quite an ambitious project because first of all it was founded by Isabelle, which is here with us, and a team of agronomists, and the project focuses on local and beyond organic farming practices. So you will tell us more about this in a few seconds. And what makes also the company unique is that they have introduced innovative crops in Belgium. So for very high in demand products such as quinoa, lentils and einkorn, and even one that I didn't even know about, so camelina oil. So Isabelle, you described the company as 100% Belgian, 100% organic and 100% innovative. So concretely, what does that mean for your company?
Okay. First of all, thank you for the interview. I just will say something before beginning. It's that the main focus of the company is the nutritional quality and the innovation. That's why we have 100%. So Land Farm and Men is really an organic agriculture chain or system. It means the same. And what does it mean in practical is that we have 100% control from the farming to the consumer. And so we are working with 50 farmers in Belgium, and all these farmers each year cultivate for us the 15 different production. Then we have the plant, and why we have a plant, it's because the innovation in the cultivation didn't exist in Belgium before. For example, the quinoas, you said, and also the lentils. So we didn't have the plant also to sort, to hull, and to transform all this production. So we invested in it. And then after that, you have the third department, which is the logistic and commercial department, and where we sell all the product on the trademark Graines de Curieux.
And your goal is to develop food production as well as food autonomy and an economy that values local resources. Very ambitious, but very needed. So could you elaborate on that?
Alors the food development, and it's more an industrial development in Belgium. So you have to know that Europe supports all this kind of sustainable project, and we are included in the Europe Recovery Plan. So to complete the plant we have for the moment, we will invest in a flakery. A flakery is very expensive, and you can make with a flakery oat flakes, or you can also make proteaginous flakes. So to answer your question, to can create this development of food sustainability in Belgium, you have to have a request of the industrial. And the industrial is interested in a local production because during the COVID, they had a lot of problem to the approvisionment. So that's why for 20% of their production, they are interested to have a local sourcing.
And these are actually the products in question, right?
These are the production in question. We have 15 different production, and we have, I would say, 25 different products to sell. But we sell on the trademark Graines de Curieux, but as I said, we sell also to industrial in bulk.
All right, and indeed, so you have a wide range of products, and what is actually unique, as you already mentioned it, is that you have even set your own guidelines of farming that you give to farmers, if I'm not wrong. Well, you can elaborate on that.
Yes, I will elaborate on that because we don't develop the guidelines. The guidelines exist because this kind of culture, like leguminous, like associated crops, exist in south of France, in Italy, north of Africa. So we didn't reinvent the thing. So what are the guidelines? The guidelines is the organic certification and the agro-ecological technique for agriculture and for example, associated crops.
And so one other interesting thing is that you have introduced high-in-demand products such as quinoa. And to be honest, I didn't even know that quinoa could be grown in Belgium. So what was the reasoning and rationale behind this?
So the story of the quinoa in Belgium, it was the first product, and there is a reason for that. Because in 2014, it was the year of the quinoa. And quinoa had a lot of success. And so we tried, because before made this company, we were in the field management. And so we tried to cultivate quinoa to feed the wildlife in Belgium. And we succeed in it. And so after that, we decided to put quinoa for alimentation, nutrition, human alimentation, that's why. And we put 12 hectares of quinoa in Belgium. And then we had a lot of success because, for example, catering, restaurant, and organic shop knew that there were quinoa, and so we sell everything the first year. So it gave us the opportunity to continue and to cultivate the 15 other production.
Okay, and you also oversee the transformation process. So in-house, you're able to produce diverse things like oil, crackers, and more. So how does that work?
So practically, we receive the production after the harvest in truck. And so we have to sort the lentils and sort it at 99.9% of property. And we hull some product and we press oil. And in a few months, at the end of the year, we will have a flakery. And so it gives us the opportunity to diversify the product and to have an added value to this product. Like for oats, it's flakes, and it can also be the flour to make vegetable milk.
And what about your distribution? Because you have then your online platforms, and then you mentioned that you're dealing with restaurant, if I'm not wrong. So how is it organized?
Alors, we have our own platform, but it's not the main thing, no. We are working, for Graines de Curieux, we are working a lot with distributor, and we are looking for distributor here in Europe. And for the bulk, it's more with a truck of like this, in direct with the industrial.
Okay, and why are you, for example, willing to be here at SIAL? Are you looking for the customers to expand in other key markets?
So as we have a plant, we have to make volume. So we develop partnership with industrial, and there are some of industrial here from Belgium we are working with, and also French one. That's the expansion for the industrial part. But we have also the expansion for Graines de Curieux, and we are looking distributor also for that, but it's another kind of commerce.
All right. And one quick question also, because you have all those ready-made packages. You even did recently the apéro box and etc.
Yes.
What is the idea behind this?
The idea is to develop the sustainable corporate gift.
Okay.
And we have a lot of success with that because the company are interested in Belgian product. But also it increases a lot the visibility of the trademark and of what we do for the people who doesn't know what we do.
And to conclude, but we already a bit mentioned it. So what to grow and expand this very interesting project? Are you looking for other partnerships eventually?
As I said, it's industrial partnerships and distribution for Graines de Curieux, but the most important for us is to develop the volume because of the new plant. And for that, you have to develop quality, and you have to be concurrential of the European market.
Okay, thank you very much, Isabelle.
Thank you.
It's a very interesting project, and now we'll have a short break, and I will